hello, welcome. You have been looking for a new show to obsess over, and you did it. There's a hair in my mouth. You did it. You found me. One time for you. One time for me. One time for us. We have a great show for you today. We've got Harry Styles. We've got big regrets. And we're body pause this episode. Yes, my name is Tefi. I am your host. This is a pop culture show where we talk shit about celebrities, whether you like it or not, because this is Hollywood, baby. And in this business, there's no business that isn't mine. Okay, so guys, I have been thinking about something relentlessly. I cannot let it go. I've been obsessing over it, okay? I went to a comedy show on Friday with Kim Righty, Molly Righty producing, and my boyfriend. That's right. I spent Valentine's Day with Molly. So we went to this comedy show, right? And Kim was performing. So when we walk in, we all walk in together. We all sit down. We see this guy in front of me. He's in between two. He's like 25 to 35. He's like in that age gap. He has a ponytail, so you know he sucked. And he has two girls on either side of him, okay? And he has, like, having two girls is normal, but he has his arms around them, okay? And he's rubbing both their shoulders. Like, not like, love you guys. No, it's like. And what's weird also is that these girls have the same exact hairstyle. I never saw their faces. Had the same exact hairstyle and the same exact jacket. It was like a green jacket and had the fur around the hood. Okay, so it wasn't like identical jackets, but the jackets could be cousins, you know? Very similar. But I feel like the whole club collectively noticed. Like the club was like a smaller venue. It was like 80 people. And all of us were kind of like, that's fucking weird, you know? So I'm like, you know what would be fucking crazy? What would be crazy is if they were all together, like in a relationship, like a throuple, even though I know it's a throuple, but throuple's better. And the comic that's up performing stops in the middle of his set, looks at them, like literally I'm here and they're like here, like they're right in front of us. And he stops the show and he's like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at you guys. Like, what the fuck is your deal, you know? And the guy says that he's dating both women, okay? But every time he speaks, he starts with the words, if you want to get technical. Technical about what? Technical about what? Because this isn't a car. These are two girls, you know what I mean? Like, and I immediately know who he was because everything he started saying was, well, if you want to get technical, everything. Like, and I know exactly who he is as a person too. He's like, well, I didn't technically fuck up. I didn't technically forget. I didn't technically cheat on you. Like, a la Ross, Friends, right? So yes, I immediately hate him. So then Kim Righty goes on to do her set. Great set. Killed it. She killed it. But during her set, she's also like, okay, guys, like, tell me more. You know, like, I need to know more. And the guy goes, well, technically, I was in a relationship with this one for a long time, but I couldn't stop cheating on her with this one. So now, oh yes, we're throupling, okay? And then everybody's like, ha, 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 and I was just like this. Because I was immediately fighting with Jason. I was immediately furious. And I was like, oh, Jason, we are fighting. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah. And he's like, what did I do? And I'm like, oh, I wish you would try it, you little pervert. You're so gross. I wish you would. He's like, I'm not trying anything. I'm not. And I'm like, yeah, who is she? Who are you cheating on me with? Oh, you just can't stop, can you little fucking pussy addict? Oh, that came out of nowhere. It's like I'm there all over again, okay? And he's like, oh my God, I hate this guy. He's making us get into a fight right now. And I'm like, yeah, you little gross person. You're so nasty. Who are you thinking about right now? And he's like, Tefi, you think I would survive it? Two of you? You think I would make it out alive? And I was like, you better stop dreaming about it now, bucko. No, apologize to me for hypothetically, in a parallel universe, cheating on me. And he's like, he's like, sorry. And I was like, huh? Was that so hard? Kim's doing her set. Huh? Was that so hard? Huh? Should we start the show? Huh? Would that be so hard, Tefi? Let's get into it. We've got drama, we've got gossip, we got the 411, we've got all of it. No thruples allowed unless you're into that. We'll be right back. Guys, Wendy Williams. Que pena. Wendy Williams has been stirring up a lot of shit lately, okay? So I am convinced that she is trying to have like some last ditch effort into staying, how do you say, relevant? And it's getting really, really bad. It's becoming a little chaotic. And okay, so like let's review, okay? First, making fun of Joaquin. Okay? Then she made fun of the death of Amy Harwick, rest in peace, Drew Carey's ex-girlfriend, who was murdered, okay? I don't know how she fandangled a joke out of that, but goddamn it, Wendy did it. And then lest we forget, she farted, okay? Like, Wendy, por favor, please, okay? So just last week, she goes off on her show about how gay men need to stop wearing our skirts and heels. You know? And then Wendy's longest running fan page declared on their social media that they will be taking a break, okay? After this week's unnecessary and offensive commentary from Wendy, right? So now we know where the line is for the fans, and she has crossed it, okay? Wendy, to piss off the gays? Your demographic, the gays were your last standing leg, and then you say something offensive about gay men? Estás loca, okay? So she starts talking about Galentine's Day. I'm gonna take you back. She starts talking about Galentine's Day on her show, and she just like, she goes off in such a, we have a clip.
Tomorrow's Valentine's. I don't even care about Valentine's Day. But look, clap if you're participating in Galentine's Day. Well, first of all, if you're a man and you're clapping, you're not even a part of this, okay? All right, you don't even understand the rules of the day. It's women going out and getting saucy and then going back home. Yeah, you're not a part. I don't care if you're gay. You don't get a mensie every 28 days.
Mensie?
You can do a lot that we do, but I get offended by the idea that we go through something you will never go through. And stop wearing our skirts and our heels.
Yo me muero.
Just saying, girls, what do we have for ourselves? Suzanne?
The menopause is coming soon for me.
She's like, you're on your own. I don't even menstruate. Guys, first of all, men, you can celebrate Galentine's Day. You can go to Froyo with your homies. You know, you can get saucy with your homies. You can kiss your homie on the mouth on Galentine's Day. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's like, I remember like Father's Day, somebody told me, you cannot celebrate your single mom on Father's Day. This day is for fathers. And I was like, sir, this is a Wendy's. No, but it's like... And also, Wendy, leave my cycle out of this. Like, just because we get our period, that means we can wear heels and skirts. I'm sorry, but my heels and my skirts do not define me as a woman. And there are many women out there that do not get their periods, that have reproductive issues, that don't have a uterus, and you guys are still women too. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that is not the requirement. How is your period and your heels correlated in any which way? But Wendy found a way, right? And then her producer lady says, well, I'm getting menopause. What is this show? What is going on? What is happening? And so the fan page after that posted a photo of her and captioned it this: Wendy's team. We love you, Wendy, but we'll be taking a break from this page, Purple Heart. Ugh. If I were to do that after a joke and fan pages are just like, I'm like, but you guys said that you were totos. You guys said it. You guys did it. I didn't even tell you to do that. Like, you know, like, don't go. We have periods. No, but. So Wendy, of course, it just makes me want to, oh my God, qué pena. Wendy, of course, went to apologize, but you're not sorry, Wendy. Please, you're not sorry. I don't think she's sorry. I think she's sorry that people got mad at her. And she 100% meant what she said. And she thought it was a good joke, and it wasn't. And, you know, I've said it before, but like cancer culture doesn't exist. But Wendy, your ratings do. Your ratings do. That is real. And people are turning on the show. And like Wendy Williams, I think truly, Wendy, sweetheart, angel baby, you need to be careful because she's been doing this a lot lately. She's pissing people off a lot lately. I feel like this whole week I've seen her in the news, not for good stuff, for bad stuff, you know, and one day she's gonna take it too far. And I don't know what that is, but she's gonna go way too far. And it would be terrible if she got canceled in some like new, fresh, I don't know, better produced pop culture show just like swooped in, you know, like, wouldn't that be terrible? Ben Affleck regrets his divorce. So Ben Affleck says his divorce from Jennifer Garner was the biggest mistake of his life. I use quotations because that is a direct verbatim quote, right? Hey, guys, can you file this in that folder I have right there? No, the next one. Oh, it's the one that said, dream things my exes say about me. Can you do that really quick? Thank you so much. We're gonna go on a break. Demi Lovato practices acceptance over love. So, Demi Lovato did an interview on Ashley Graham's podcast, and she talked about body positivity, right? And she says that her approach to body positivity centers on acceptance rather than love. And to explain more, we have 2 clips back to back, and we're gonna play them for you right now.
So it's like now when I look in the mirror and I start to have a negative thought, I don't stop and say, no, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, I love you, you're perfect the way you are, because I don't believe that. So what I say to myself is, nope, you're healthy, and I accept you. Like, so you express gratitude in the health, and then you just express reality in accepting yourself rather than trying to convince yourself of something that you don't believe.
Okay, so let's unpack. I like this because I think it's obviously healthy to live within reality. And, you know, reality is not BFFAE with body dysmorphia, you know what I mean? And you can manifest all that you want. I mean, we do manifest all that we want. I encourage it, and especially to manifest about like feeling better about ourselves. But we need to learn to love what we already have, okay? And that is gratitude. That's practicing gratitude. I mean, there are definitely days where I feel like my body is shaped like mango pulp, for sure. I used to tell people that my body shape was like the animal kingdom tree, but, you know? And I will say, like, in the past, I constantly felt like I was Squidward in the Krabby Patty vault. If you haven't seen that, you need to Google it, Google image it. Just kidding, we did it for you. That's me, baby. Okay, if you have not seen this episode, then you need to do a deep dive into SpongeBob because, Sir SpongeBob SquarePants, you have shaped me into the woman I am today. You do like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? That's pretty good. Okay, so anyway, there is no amount of self-talk in the mirror that is going to physically change my body. Does that make sense? Like, you can do all of the manifestations in the world, the most mirror talks in the world, the most bad bitch mantras, but you have to accept your body because that is your body. That's the only body that you have. And just because it doesn't look like somebody else's does not make it lesser. And you have to know that before you do any kind of self-work. Like, I can look in the mirror and I can manifest blue eyes, over and over and over again. But the point of manifesting self-work and self-love is I have green eyes and I'm learning to love them and I'm going to love them for what they are. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like regarding body image, especially to be clear, I'm not saying, like as a society, we strive 100% for perfection and being perfect at self-love, and like nobody is either, right? And it's not a realistic thing to strive for. If you do not work within the things that you are grateful for, then what is the point of practicing self-love versus wishing upon a star? It's completely different. And listen, if you're living within reality, being free from this body dysmorphic, like some crazy diet or some workout regimen that you've put yourself onto in hopes that your body changes, that being free from that is literally heaven. And to be clear, I am not saying that you should be like, well, I'm not gonna work out because this is my body, it's never gonna change like what to work out for. No, you have to break up with the fact, and I do too, that I am never gonna be Bella Hadid. You know? Bella Hadid is never gonna be, Bella Hadid isn't Bella Hadid. You know what I mean? Like, she probably sees advertisements of herself and she's like, whoever she is, she looks great. Like, that is not reality, you know? And in fact, it seems more damaging to expect something from yourself that you're never gonna get. It's like carrot and stick, carrot, string running. You see it, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So Demi says that she doesn't check her weight anymore.
I finally feel like I have freedom from it because I literally don't know my weight. And it's the most free that I've ever felt in my whole life.
So I haven't checked my weight in 6 years, you know? Actually, I'll do it right now, hold on. Oh, should I stand up or okay? Is that how tall I am? Okay, just give it a second. Okay, it's here. It says, bad bitch, you in first place. Okay, I'll take it. Gorgeous. You know, this is my body. I accept it. I love it. And this is a transition, and I love and accept it too, okay? Harry Styles was robbed. How was that, huh? One time for the writing. Okay, guys, so Harry Styles was robbed of not a Grammy, but his cash. Terrible. Okay, so he was robbed at knife point in London, okay? On Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day, of all days. You know, I was innocently watching a throuple behind their back and he was getting robbed. That was terrible. It just seems wrong because it's also like Harry fucking Styles. Who robs Harry Styles? You guys, apparently. Okay, so he was out in London when it happened. And all the robber wanted was some cash. I love that that's the writing. All he wanted was some cash. So a source says I would never forget. He actually played it pretty cool, giving the assailant cash, keeping himself and the guy calm, and getting the situation over with. The way that I am not that person, like the way that I would not be super cool and calm the guy down, like I would totally be like, please don't do this. Like that would, like, what else do you need? Do you want my phone? Here's my phone. Do you want my clothes? Here are my clothes. You know, like, please don't kill me. And I don't have any cash and that's embarrassing. And I'm someone's daughter. I'm friends with Molly writing, producing, please don't do this. Our Father, who art in heaven. I'm too nervous to say the rest. Like that would be my name. I mean, that would be my name. That would be what I would say, okay? Because, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm the person that I am. My beautiful, wonderful grandfather, rest in peace, rest in power. You know, he was such a nervous man. Then anytime I went anywhere, I'd be going to the gas station, and he'd be like, Estefania, and I'd be like, Carlos, and he'd be like, Estefania, and I'd be like, Carlos, and he's like, confianza mató el torero. El peligro siempre está escondido. Like, the confidence killed the bullfighter. Danger is always hidden. And I'd be like, okay, what? You're scaring me. Like, what do you know that I don't know? And so I'd get gas, like, you know, or like I'd be going to Publix. And he'd be like, Estefania. And I'd be like, Carlos. And he'd be like, Estefania. And I'd be like, Carlos. And he'd be like, confianza mató el torero. Peligro siempre está escondido. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, everything is replaceable. Everything is replaceable. But your life, do you understand? Everything. Give him everything if you are robbed. And I'm like, okay, but in this scenario, do I have my pub sub? Is it before or after getting my pub sub? Because if it's after, you know, a bitch is going to be like, you know? Okay, so I just like to also imagine the robber, the thief, the criminal, the assailant, not knowing that it's Harry fucking Styles. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, oh, now give me all your Harry? Oh my God, can you sign this on the blade? Harry, no, skedaddle. Love watermelon sugar. I love you. Like, okay, realistically, here's an impression of me robbing Harry Styles. I have my revolver. I have my pistol. I have my pistol. I have my weapon. Okay, and it's here. This is it, right? And I looked down an alleyway. I need money fast because I'm a gambling addict, okay? I can't stop gambling on sports. And I'm low on $25K, and I owe Tony Soprano money, okay? I find myself in London, and I'm hiding behind a dumpster in London because I'm sad, and suddenly I see Paisley suit, flared pants, and a bedazzled jean jacket walking away from me, and I go, that's it, that's my guy. So I put the gun to his back, and I say, hey, put your arms up where I can see you. You Liberace motherfucker. And he turns around and I go, Harry. Now listen here. You're gonna pucker those little beautiful fucking lips, and you're gonna kiss me gently on the forehead, you motherfucker. You know? Please kiss my forehead lovingly. No, but in all seriousness, I'm very happy that he's okay, you know, and he's not hurt. My Harry. Oh, Harry. It's like we're in Long Island together. We're old. Oh, Harry. When Harry met Tefi. You know, because I do love Harry, you know, like, walk the fire for you, just let me adore you, do the it's the only thing I'll ever do. We're going on break and I'll see you soon, Liberace motherfucker, go on break. Sorry, I was sitting Indian style there. But, guys, two things. Okay. One, I think that we should make When Harry Met Tefi movie poster. If one of you want to make that, we might slap that bitch on a t-shirt or something. Maybe Julie will fix it up. Just no pressure, you know? Two, when I was doing the Demi Lovato bit, Molly, you ready to produce? You let me know. But one of you guys said, oh, Tefi, you just want people to know you have green eyes. What? What are you talking about? They're green? Like what kind of green specifically? Like emeralds? Okay, guys, so it's the last show of the week. I know, it's the last show of the fucking week. And it's what? Wednesday? Unfucking believable. I'm going on vacaciones to Mexico. Okay, so, and I hate it. I hate it when I'm not here. Like, I'm sick or something and there's no show. Like, I absolutely, like, it destroys me, right? Destroys me, okay? So we decided as a team that we have some pre-recorded segments that we are going to have up live. Does that make sense? So we have pre-recorded segments that we're going to air live, you know? And actually, while I'm in Mexico, this will give me a chance to maybe be on the chat if I'm not trashed. Actually, if I'm trashed, I will definitely be in that chat because I know myself. And maybe Molly Wright Producer will be too. Or maybe I can man this one. I don't know. But please, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, tune into the show because we have a lot of fun stuff. It's stuff that we've never done before. I've never done this before. And then we also have our first special guest, and I think that you're gonna freak the fuck out, okay? So you won't wanna miss that. As you know, set your reminders on for 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for the girl in Kazakhstan, I don't know the time difference. So you're gonna have to figure that out on your own, okay? So I will see you live on Tuesday, but I'll see you again tomorrow, Friday, Monday. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, that was for them. Okay, guys, so. Before we go, should we get into the tip? Yeah. I mean, it's just the tip. Tefi's tip. I did that backwards. Guys, some life advice for you. So, I was checking my DMs, and this girl from Argentina DM'd me, and she was telling me how she's like super nervous about a date coming up. She asked out her crush, and she's nervous for a bunch of reasons, and she's mentioned like also the crush already knows that she likes her, which I get, and she was like, do you have any advice for me? Like anything at all? So I said something that like my mom used to tell me after a relationship, and I'm trying to like get back out there. And I was like, listen, you're gonna give yourself a little pep talk, right? You're gonna say, I'm smart, I am worthy of good things, I'm worthy of love, I am enough, you know? This is gonna go great. You know, just gonna say it, this is gonna go great. No matter what, it's gonna go great. And look, if it doesn't, you're gonna give yourself a fucking hug and you're gonna give yourself a pat on the fucking back for being brave and for going for what you want. That shit is terrifying. And you know how many people don't go for what they want because they're too scared? And you saw something that you liked and you went for it. People don't have balls enough for that, you know? And you've got the nuts. You've got the chutzpah for that, okay? So you should be proud of yourself. And that's my tip. How'd you like that? That's the last tip till next Tuesday anyway, so chew on that. Okay, so that's our show. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place, okay? All right, now get out of here, get.